Most of you aren't subscribed. Make sure to conquer the subscribe button, as it helps out the channel. Without further ado, with each cast of the uncursed spell, Ark is sad to see that his human arm simply reverts back to its skeleton form every time. This confirms to Ark that he is indeed cursed, but by a powerful one. As Arian and Ark leave their village, searching for other captured elves, they stop at a bar, where Ark reveals his fear of bugs, but Arian says that bugs here taste amazing when fried. Asking about their mission, Arian reveals that she knows of bandits moving around a nearby forest, therefore they can cut them off if they cut through the forest. Overhearing their conversation, a lady warns the two to be careful, having heard rumors of dangerous wolves spotted in the forest. Thinking for a while, Arian decides that wolves shouldn't be an issue, as they set out tomorrow. Cutting to Princess Uriarna, we see her boarding a carriage, asking to be swiftly brought to a specific location. Back with Ark, we see Arian recount tales of scary stories involving wolves, only to change topics as she mentions her sister's marriage. When Ark offers to bring a gift to her wedding, Arian gets shy, asking to forget about it. Suddenly Ponta senses something, alerting Arian and Ark, as they both brace for attacks. Reacting to a wolf pouncing from the bushes, Ark realizes that he has just slashed an illusion. Cutting through several illusions, Ark remembers that haunted wolves are a type of illusion creature that creates illusions of itself to throw off prey. Additionally, the wolves hunt in packs, making them very dangerous, as they are quite intelligent with how they hunt. Seeing Arian shoot a projectile at an illusion, Ark gets worried when several wolves sneak up from behind, but Arian conjures several earth spikes, impaling the single wolf and destroying its illusions. Looking around, Ark manages to spot the leader of the pack, having multiple tails. Relocating behind the wolf, Ark realizes the creature has a red band around its leg, attempting to slice at it but the wolf dodges. Allowing the wolf to move behind Ark, Ark catches the wolf off guard, casting a spell to displace it, only to cleave away the red band. Free, the leader howls, calling for its followers to retreat, all whilst Ark watches them retreat back into the forest. Regrouping with Ark, Arian asks if it was Ark who scared the wolves off, but stops as she notices the red band, suddenly dispersing, leaving no trace of it. Telling Arane about the basilisk with a similar band, the two begin wondering the reason for the creatures having the band. But Arian changes the topic, as she wants to make a present out of the wolf she killed, as a wedding gift for her sister. Cutting to Princess Uriarna and her attendant, the princess is seen anxious of traveling, as she was given the task of meeting special people, by her father. Knowing that Dekares is involved with the slave trade, and sect's thirst for the throne, she can't help but wonder what the two are thinking. Suddenly the carriage shakes violently, as we cut back to Ark. Watching as Arian preps the wolves to be gifted, Ark thinks about combatability, as someone with powerful tools, weapons and skills will be useless, if their battle sense is non-existent. Wondering if he should ask Arian to train him, Ponta suddenly gets up, running into the forest. Chasing after Ponta, Ark asks that Arian wait here, as he follows after Ponta. Back with the princess, we see her and her attendant hear attackers make their way to the carriage. Knowing that she must protect the princess, the attendant brings out a blade, but is cut down the moment she opens the carriage door. Attempting to check up on her attendant, the princess is impaled from behind, falling unconscious, as several hooded figures stand over the battlefield. As one of them calls out to make their work look like bandits had attacked the princess, Ponta suddenly attacks one of the attackers, but does no damage. Before the men can harm Ponta, Ark appears, demanding that the men relinquish Ponta. Seeing a massive knight in their way, the hooded men fire spells at Ark, but Ark simply ignores them, as he checks up on the two fallen girls. Believing that the two have lost too much blood, Ark suddenly realizes that the wolves from earlier have come to assist Ark, meeting eyes with the pack leader. Helping to scare off and kill several hooded men, Ark decides to try a healing spell, but he fears that he might be too late. Luckily, the princess begins breathing again, encouraging Ark to try on the other slayed humans. Casting it on the attendant, Ark manages to heal the attendant and the majority of men, but there are still casualties. All whilst Ark works his magic, the princess barely catches a glimpse of him, mistaking Ark for an angel. Being woken up by her attendant, the princess assesses the situation, realizing that she wasn't dreaming and had indeed been healed by a mysterious figure. Realizing that some of her men have fallen, and that their equipment have been damaged, the princess realizes that she has been given a second chance. Standing firm, the princess rallies her men, stating that they must not falter, immediately resuming their mission, as they carry on to their desired location. As Ark watches the princess spring into action, he begins to wonder if intervening was the right thing to do, asking Ponta for advice. Returning to Ariane, we see she's extracted the tails of the wolf, allowing the two to continue to their destination. Having arrived in town, the two head to some commotion that they heard, seeing 3 boys picking on a single girl. Before Ark can intervene, Ariane holds him back, as the girl sends one of the boys flying, only to beat up the rest. Wanting to mind their own business, the girl suddenly looks in their direction, greeting Ark, as Ark recognizes her as the ninja that gave him intel about some captured elves. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and comment.